Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Gore HD here, or Colin, and I'm bringing you a commentary on domination. Alright guys, so today I'm using my infield. I'm also on firing range, as you can clearly see. And I needed to talk to you about some things other than gameplay related to, on this commentary. However, at the end of it, I'm going to talk a little bit about the gameplay, but I'm going to start it off by talking about this podcast that we've recently started. Some of you know about it, most of you don't, and the thing is I just it's going to be important to me because it's a new thing that I'm starting. I like to go through with new things, and so here's the deal. Let me give you guys a scoop, especially those of you that don't know. We actually started a podcast called HD Destruction not too long ago. As a matter of fact, our first episode was a little over a week ago. If you guys want to check that out, I'll put the link in the description. And before I get too carried away, let me remind you of one thing. So I'm going to cut myself off here. I have a new intro. Most of you probably noticed it at the beginning of my video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the guy that made it. He's an awesome intro designer. And I'm going to thank him very much for doing that. He deserves the recognition. If you guys ever need an intro, go to him. Seriously, he very good intro designer. He knows what he's doing. So guys, go on ahead and look at his YouTube channel. As I said, I'll put the link in the description. Alright guys, so moving on to the podcast. Basically, we started a podcast called HD Destruction. And the thing is that we've only done it 1 week, and actually today we tried to do, I guess yesterday technically, we tried to do another one, and it took up majority of our afternoon, but we had a new guest, and I know that every single one, probably almost every person in this, that's watching this video knows exactly who that guest was. Flox HD. A lot of you may know him as a kid from Painkiller already. He got a shout out on Painkiller already. Either way, he's a part of our podcast now, and we're very thankful to have him. So the deal is we as I said, we tried to do one today. We actually did a live stream with it, and very successful live stream, to be honest with you. Thanks to him, we actually had, at any given time, we had around 200 people in that live stream, and we ended up with about 1,000 people total visiting that live stream. So that was nice to have that. And so yeah, we tried to do the podcast, and unfortunately we kind of miserably failed, honestly. It wasn't a success on the podcast behalf. We had fun on the live stream, and we had fun answering people's questions and stuff. But I wanted to tell you guys, I know we have about 50 or so downloaders of the podcast. A lot of you probably watch my channel and Jake's channel, mainly because those are the only two channels we promoted it on. But we have about 50 downloaders and subscribers of that podcast. So for those of you that actually follow that, I apologize. We should have had that out by yesterday at the latest. But the thing is we screwed up, and we're not going to upload our mistakes. So if you don't mind, it's going to take us until this weekend. Flox, Jake, and I are going to each redo. We're going to all redo the podcast. We're going to have a live stream. I'll let you guys know about the live stream. If you maybe want to be around Saturday, that might be the day that we do it. Maybe Sunday. I don't know if you're around those 2 days. You might want to keep your eye open on our channels, or on your sub boxes at least. And yeah, we'll be redoing that podcast and putting it up, and I hope that you guys can enjoy that. And I don't know if you actually want to see the first episode that we did. We had our buddy George Pones 3 in there as a guest with an up-and-coming YouTube channel that he's been working on. So we had him in there, and if you want to go look at that, as I said, I'll put the link of the podcast in the description. Alright guys, enough on that topic. Moving on. Jake and I have kind of been trying to reinvent our YouTube. We know that to get somewhere on YouTube, you have to be open-minded, and you have to be willing to go above and beyond. So what we've been trying to do, or not what we've been trying to do, what we're going to start doing is a dual live com series. This is going to consist of one video with 2 gameplays on the screen, and it's going to have kind of us calling out to each other. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a pretty awesome series. It's going to take an above average amount of work to actually complete that series, but it's okay. We want to see how it turns out, and we want to see if you guys like it. So that's something that we're interested in uploading for you guys. Next, I wanted to talk about, sorry, I'm kind of going through a list here. Next, I wanted to talk about, this is kind of directed out towards my subscribers. How does HD affect your commentaries and your channel growth? Alright, let me put this in as best terms as I can for you. Number one, I'm not trying to act like some sort of YouTube superstar. By no means am I ever, I don't even want to say this about myself. I'm definitely not anywhere near the top. For God's sake, I have 250 subscribers. Needless to say, I'm very proud of those 250 subscribers, and I enjoy every single one of them. But I'm certainly nowhere near, becoming huge in YouTube. But for anyone that is looking for the advice or anything like that, what I found to be true is that you'll find most of your success off of YouTube coming from really good quality, and really good quality in everything, as a matter of fact. Really good quality in your audio, really good quality in your voice. I know that sounds stupid, but make sure that you're doing a quality commentary. Make sure that you're proud of the commentary and that you upload it, and that every single commentary is your best piece of work. It's something very important, and to be honest with you, something that I've lacked in the past. It's something that I didn't start doing until recently. But what I have done is uploaded HD, and I've done the best mic quality as possible. And believe me, I'm quite aware that a lot of you guys don't exactly have the capabilities of going out and getting the best mics in in an HD PVR. When I started commentating, as embarrassing as it is, I was actually using an EasyCap. That's a little thing you get off eBay to record your gameplay for about $10. I didn't have an HD TV. I didn't have. I had a decent computer already. I didn't have a good microphone, so that was what I had. I had a standard definition TV, really kind of below standard definition. I had an EasyCap, I had a computer, and I had a Logitech headset microphone. When Jake and I started to take initiative and realizing that this is kind of what we wanted to do, and this is our hobby, and this is where we want to go, for right now, what we did was we put our minds to it. I ended up actually kind of getting HGTV through family, and we got sponsored by Hauppauge. This means that we didn't have to pay for Hauppauge, or Haupauges rather. And I'm not bragging about it. I'm just telling you that when you put your mind to something, I think that anything's possible. And I already had the computer for it, so yeah, guys, that's where I am now. I'm now using HD PVR. I am sponsored by Hauppauge. I'm very thankful for it. I know that everyone doesn't get that opportunity. But you know what? If you want to take the initiative to try to get sponsored, have at it. I knew no more than what you do right now. I didn't know how to contact them. I didn't know anything. So you know what? If you guys want to go it, go for it. I highly encourage you, as a matter of fact. And I just kind of wanted to put that out there because I know we have an audience that is also involved in commentaries. I know that a lot of you guys that watch this actually do your own commentaries, which is why I'm saying this. Yeah, I guess, now I can move on to the gameplay a little bit. As you guys can see, I'm using the infield. This was at the end of my second prestige, and the thing is that I knew that when I prestige, because I didn't feel like actually waiting on level 50 any longer. When I got to my second prestige level 50, I was going to prestige right away. So what I did was, right around level 40, I started using low-class weapons, something that I would actually enjoy, or trying to get myself to enjoy these low-class weapons, because I didn't want to prestige and then be all bummed about the weapons that I had to choose from. So I was using this infield. I think it was my first gameplay using the infield, and no, it wasn't my first gameplay using the infield. It was my first domination. And speaking of domination, sorry about that, guys. Speaking of domination, I've recently started playing tactically. Not tactically, actually. I've played a little less tactically, and I know that sounds stupid, but what I used to do is I would play over tactically, and once again, that sounds completely stupid, but rather than actually trying to get any amount of kills, I would run from position to position, just trying to cap, and I didn't have any kind of trust in my team. I thought, if I don't cap, then they're not going to get capped. And recently what I started doing is actually kind of just sitting back and backing up my team rather than being the team. And I think that's important. It's an important part. And it's once again, it is an important part. I'm gonna overstress this because seriously, if you're not doing it, then you're missing out. Because domination, number one, if you like to get kills, this is a way to have fun. When you go into domination, you be objective, but you don't control the team, and it's something fun. It's something that I'm just now learning. So once again, it's helping him out with my gameplay, and my KD. All right, guys. Well, this commentary is coming to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Wow, voice crack. I hope that